Welcome, millionaires and billionaires. As always, I aim to bring you truth, knowledge, and wisdom to assist you in your journey through crypto. Welcome, the viewers. If you're passing by, I suggest you subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with all crypto related matters and stay ahead of the market so you know what's happening, not just with Bitcoin or Ethereum, but in all crypto together. So we'll be taking a look at four different charts today, guys. We'll be taking at the SHIB chart, Luna Classic chart, BTC chart, and XRP chart. So we'll be making some price predictions, and we'll see short term where the market's gonna take us, and also long term. So if you are new to the channel, don't forget to join the main Bull Run Telegram group. The link is in the description below, and give yourself the opportunity to become a whale in crypto, because our main focus is to create whales in this bull run cycle. And I've been working on implementing utilities for the project, as well as creating MEV bots, automated trading bots. And these past few days and weeks has been an eye-opener for me as well. Not just an eye-opener, but just a reminder that based on what your focus is, then as I always say, that determines your reality as well. So what I want the takeaway from this is, don't focus too much on the noise on the outside, on what's happening on the outside world, if you really want happiness, which is what everyone is looking for. So do this exercise even for a few days or a few weeks. I know it may be difficult for some because you do have to go to work. So do this exercise. Just don't focus on the money aspect, because when you focus on the money, then you lose focus of yourself, you lose focus of what's real, and you lose track of what's important. I'm not saying money is not important. Yes, it is important, but it is just a tool. But society has conditioned us to just focus solely on the money. Then by focusing solely on the money, then we end up losing ourselves in the process. So these past few days, I've been constantly working on the project, creating the MEV bots, and that has been my only focus. So I was in the zone, as you would say. So in these moments, these past few days, I have been the happiest I have remembered being. Previously, years ago, before I even got into crypto, I was one of the happiest person you could ever find on the planet. But when I got into crypto, then I started focusing too much on the money. Then I kind of lose track of what was more important in life, and that kind of derailed me off the track to to helping people finding happiness, because I still do have a personal YouTube channel where help people find happiness, because I was there and I kind of got derailed off that by focusing too much on the money. But these past few days and even weeks showed me what really matters. So you can do this exercise yourself. So for a week or even a few days, just don't focus on the money. Just forget the money. Just, if you have to go to work, just focus on the work you have to do. Focus on being in a zone. Focus on just being, not just having things, but just being. This is what's the most important thing in life, is being instead of having. When you start being and living, then you will see the money just flows to you in abundance. So do that exercise, and you will see, in those moments you will experience pure happiness, pure joy, because you're not focusing on the external factors of life. You're just focusing on the inner self, which is you yourself, being, living, experiencing life, and just living life. So just focus on just living. That's it. Don't forget the money, because what I've learned is the only thing you really need to be happy is for you to feed your avatar, which is your body. Once you've give nourishment to your avatar, then nothing else really matters. I thought shelter really matters. Shelter doesn't really matter. It's just comfort. So the only really thing that matters is eating to live, and not living to eat. But you have to feed your avatar. Once you've provided your avatar with the proper nourishment, nutrients, then that's all you really need to be happy. That's it. Everything else is subsidiary, and you don't need it to be happy. It's just comfort at that point. Then once you reach that level, then you will watch the money just flow to you. And these past few days has been difficult for me. Few days, few weeks, the past few months, let's just say entire months in general, up to the past year when I got into crypto, where I was just focusing on the money aspect of it, then I kind of lose sight of what was real, what's important. It's a perfect example is I can give you is, this is why I always say look for the bigger picture. So let's say if you hold an image in front of you, the closer you look at the picture, you're only going to see part of the picture. You're not going to see the entire picture. So this is something in life. So we are holding the dollar bill in front of our faces and focusing solely on the dollar, on the money. Then we are missing the entire picture, the entire image. And that's how society controls us, or those who's higher in power controls people, because they are dangling the dollar sign in front of our faces, and we focus solely on that, and we forget to live. And not just that, we lose focus of who we are and what our purpose is in life, and we just become rats in a rat race, just rats after cheese. So I'll probably make a later video just to go briefly about explaining. This is just a brief summary of my personal experience of happiness, finding happiness, being happy. Like I said, guys, you don't really, it just reaffirm that you don't need anything else besides feeding your avatar. If you don't have any food, if you don't feed your avatar, then it's gonna get hungry. Then it's gonna be discomfort to you. Then it's just gonna be a nuisance to you, because it's craving food and you have to feed it. But when you are hungry, that's the only thing you focus on, is hunger, is finding something to eat, thinking about what you're going to eat. That's it. But once you provided your avatar with that, then that's it. Then you can feel, then you focus on what's really more important. Like I said, just do the exercise, even for a few days, even for you can do it for a week, or even for a few hours. You will see what I'm saying here. So we'll probably just I'll make a more in-depth video about this in another video. So for Bitcoin, we are getting ready for the major pump, guys, on a weekly time frame. And so far, Bitcoin has been, I would say, consolidating. And for SHIB as well, because I always say the market moves together. You will not see a coin moving against the market. If the market is consolidating, everything will consolidate. If the market's pumping, everything's gonna pump. It doesn't matter what coin it is, it doesn't matter what crypto it is, it's going to pump. If you've seen the previous video on it's titled cryptocurrency, I believe cryptocurrencies. See if we can locate it on the channel. It's a previous video that was made. Just so you can tie everything together. The title is Cryptocurrency. You can understand, probably file on your own. So we'll get back to the chart. Well, since we're already here, so let's go ahead. Go to videos. And we're going to start making a lot of chart videos as well, to give you guys an technical analysis of the charts, so we understand where the market is headed. So for those that's watching that hasn't subscribed, then you want to stay updated with the market and by eliminating the noise of what's happening, because we don't follow the news here, we follow the charts, and the chart is going to tell us is going to happen. Yes, videos right here was made 2 weeks ago. The crypto market explained in a way a 5-year-old can understand it. So you can watch it at your own time. That will give you the understanding that every crypto moves in unison. This is one of the major key everyone is missing in the crypto space when they are making their analysis. They are just focusing on just one particular crypto, which is the example I just give you, where you hold the image in front of your face. The closer you look at it, you cannot see the entire image. So you see part of the image, but not the whole of the image. And then this is where you can see things through a keyhole, and you miss the entire picture. You miss the bigger picture. So with SHIB, it's consolidating with the market on the weekly time frame. With Luna Classic, it's consolidating. Just look at these charts. Look how similar the charts looks. Everything looks together the same. So this is why I say once the market start pumping, everything will start pumping, guys. It doesn't matter what coin it is. It doesn't matter if it's a scam coin. It doesn't matter if it's a rug pull that's been created. It's going to be pumping. So just make sure you don't get trapped into rug pulls and scams. Even though they will be pumping, some will have a function you will not be able to sell. So be careful. That's the only thing you need to worry about. If you can sell, then it doesn't really matter what you buy anyway. It's gonna be pumping. Just make sure there's enough sufficient liquidity to trade. So for XRP, the charts look similar as well, but XRP seems to be pumping faster than the market because it is a catalyst for whatever is happening with the crypto space, because they want to set the narrative that XRP is the catalyst for the bull run, but it's just they're just controlling it to show that, hey, this is the best coin that's out there, this is the hottest coin, just to create a narrative, but it's not going to go anywhere if the market is not pumping, guys. So you're not going to miss the bull run, you're not going to miss the pump, because the bull run doesn't just happen in a matter of minutes, in a matter of hours. So the question is, are you going to miss any big pump? No, because the market doesn't move like that. There's always usually a huge pump, then the market has to cool down, consolidate, and then continue the next pump. So you're not going to miss any big pump. So once Bitcoin starts to do its things on a weekly time frame, then that's when the magic will begin, guys. So we are waiting for either two things to happen here on a weekly time frame. Well, we are already seeing a bullish movement to the upside, which once this breakout happen here, then this is where FOMO in crypto will begin. So we are waiting for, sometimes this brush doesn't cooperate. I know what it's trying to do. It's trying to upset me, but I can't allow it. Okay, let's just see what we need to do here. Okay, brush function. No, we'll figure it out. Give me a moment. Sometimes when you try to do things and it's not working, it's just the universe wants you take your emotions, or as they say, the matrix wants to drain your emotions. It wants to drain your energy. So when anything tries to upset you, it's just the matrix trying to get energy out of you. So you don't have to always react, but just respond. Take a moment to pause and just don't react. Okay, let's see here. Brush. I'm not sure why it's not working. Let's change the color. Yeah, lately, I've kind of been distancing myself from some people, because all they can speak is negativity. So as soon as someone starts to speak negative, I will distance myself from them. It's not a personal thing, it's just because some of you do understand that what you focus on is what you will attract. So if you are constantly focusing on negativity, then I can't be part of it. So if you're focusing on the negativity, that's all you're going to attract to you, and that's all you're going to attract into your life. So I rather focus either on nothing or on positive things. If you have to say something, I don't understand some people why they have to spew negativity. If it's not anything positive, there's no need to focus on it or say it. You can, be aware of it, but don't constantly focus on it, because you're only going to attract more of that to you or into your life. Just focus on the positive or solution to your problems. The more you focus on a solution instead of the problem, this is where a lot of people get trapped in life. They just, when something negative happen or something bad happen, they only focus on the bad thing instead of focusing on a solution. And then the more you focus on the negative things or what happened, it just get worse and worse and worse. But as soon as you start focusing on the positive or a solution to the problem, then the problem dissipates and becomes smaller and smaller, and then you end up finding a solution. Okay, it seems like the brush is not working, guys. So you can kind of get the picture. So there's going to be two scenarios here that's going to happen with Bitcoin. You see, I think the matrix is trying to upset me, guys. But it cannot drain any more energy out of me, because I'm aware of what's happening. So what we're gonna do is, let's go to another chart, see if it'll work. Yeah, it's working on the other charts, but for some reason, okay, we'll use Luna Classic as an example because every chart moves together. So what we're waiting for is the nice breakout here for Luna Classic on the weekly. It's gonna happen like so, the first breakout, and then it's going to retrace and continue to pump, and then in a matter of a month we'll see, once it starts to move in a matter of a month, then see what I'm saying? Everything, the background, everything wants to take your focus away from what's happening. Then in a matter of a month we'll see Luna Classic at all-time high. Same for SHIB. We are waiting for the breakout on the weekly time frame. Okay, the brush is not. Maybe I need to reset the application. But anyway, you kind of get the picture. Bitcoin can, like I said, there's two possible scenarios here. It can quickly flash crash back to support, which is 15K or even below that, and then quickly pump back up. Or from where it's at, then it continues to break out, and it's going to be a fast pump. So once it starts to break out on the weekly time frame, very quickly we will see this. We will see Bitcoin at 40K. Then it's going to pump to 40K, then consolidate a little bit, then retrace, and then we are going to see the next huge breakout that breaks all-time high, and it's going to happen very quickly, guys. So just to show you that you're not going to miss the bull run, you're not going to miss the pump, because the way the market moves, it gives you the opportunity to, even if you miss the previous pump, it's going to go right back to, it's going to retrace at least 50% to back to where it started. You can get back in. So this is why crypto is so beautiful, the way it moves. Even if you miss an opportunity, it that same opportunity comes back, gives you another chance to take it. So I wish the brush could work. Let's just reset this, refresh this. Maybe it'll work. Okay, let's see here. Usually the simplest thing end up resolving the problem. Yeah, it actually looks like it did. Just refreshing the page. Okay, look like our brush is working again. Yes, just refreshing the page solved the problem. Okay, so what we're waiting for is two things to happen. Bitcoin to quickly retraces at support, 15K. It might not even go all the way down there. what we're looking for is a retrace of the support. It can retrace to 24k, 26k, which we have been waiting for quite some time, to hit the lower Bollinger Band, which is the support here. And then once it hits it, and then it's going to continue to break up to 40k. Then the other possible scenario is you might get a quick flash crash to the previous supports, which is at 15k. It might even spike lower too, because it's gonna be a flash crash. Usually flash crash, you get that long spike candles like this, like so. And look at this candle here. This is probably what happens in a flash crash. Candle usually extend about roughly about this length here. Perfect example is, look at this one. So that would put Bitcoin right here at the support, even 12k or even lower. So if that scenario doesn't happen, then most likely we are going to see from where Bitcoin stand just quick pump, break out to the 40k, and then we will see FOMO. Then once it breaks out to the 40k, it's going to consolidate a little bit, guys. Once it consolidates a little bit, then it's going to quick retrace briefly, even come back down to the 30k areas. And then the next huge pump will be the breakout above the previous high, all-time high, which is 69k, 50k. Everything is just a matter of time, guys. So we are going to wait for the big breakout, but in the meantime we are going to focus on getting the MEV bots up and running. It's been some tedious hours, it's been a rough week, just solely focusing on one subject. It can give you a headache sometimes, so I try to take breaks when I can. And this is what, sometimes I'm in a zone, then I just realize what's more important. Hence why I was saying that you don't need anything much to be happy, guys. Just, it all depends on what you focus in life. Then you will bring more of it into your life. So until the next time, if you're not subscribed, I recommend subscribing so you don't miss out on important information. So until the next time, guys, we're waiting for the next big breakout for BTC. I'll see you guys in the Telegram. If you're not, the link for it, Bulls Run Telegram, is in the description below, and I'll see you guys there.